Angel with Angel Creations. Welcome back to my craft room. I know it's been a while. I know I told you I was going on a vacation, but here I am. So before we get into this amazing craft, I just want to give you a little life update. So July 9th, I did a DollarTree haul. And as I was doing, and I was getting ready to go away July 10th for 3 weeks. I was going to stay all the way till July 30th. And I was going home to New Hampshire to visit my family, and I do that every year, and I just am so grateful. And this year I was even more grateful because if I could be more grateful, I was really humbled during my episode that I had on my cruise in April. I had DKA, almost died. So I've been, it humbled me, to say the least. And I really wanted to go see my family and hug them. You know, when you have like an experience like that, you just want your family. And we all live so far away. My brother and sister, my brother lives in Massachusetts, and my sister lives in New Hampshire. And of course I live here in Florida. Now both my brother and sister did live here in Florida at one time, but they have since moved back to the cold weather. These old bones, they're not moving back to the cold weather. They just can't handle it. So anyways, July 9th, I'm getting ready to go away. Everything's under control. I'm packed pretty much, and finishing up my last couple of videos to do before I go away. And I wasn't feeling right. I even said to my daughter that morning on the phone, I don't really feel good, But still, that's lupus for me. I don't feel good a lot of times, especially in the morning. So I just kept going on with my day. And the more I tried to do that DollarTree haul, and if you go back and watch it, you might be able to see that I was rushing through it because I wasn't feeling well. And a couple of times I actually paused the video and I went and got sick. So here I am feeling perfectly normal 1 minute and doing videos, and I said, well, maybe I need to fuel my body. I'm the worst daytime eater. I'm a diabetic and I have a really hard time. That's a whole other episode, but I have a hard time eating all day, and then at night I eat dinner and I can't stop eating. So I said, well, I'm not hungry, but my body needs fuel, because also it's really hot in Florida, and I was taking things to the shed and trying to not leave my roommate with a whole bunch of stuff out in the happy place in case of a hurricane. If I'm going to be gone for 3 weeks, I didn't want to leave it all on her. But still, that's just normal stuff. It didn't seem like it affected me any. And long story short, 3 hours later, 3 hours after that DollarTree haul, I was in the hospital with DKA again. But this time, I had no underlining infections. So we don't know what caused my DKA again. Whether it was I hadn't quite recovered from DKA from the cruise, or we don't know. The only thing we do know right now is that, one, I need an endocrinologist, because for 30-something years, my regular PCP doctors have been handling, I had an endocrinologist when I first was diagnosed, but I've learned what works, what doesn't work, and what medicines and all that. I haven't really needed a specialist. So when I changed doctors, I just didn't go bother to get a specialist because my doctor was doing awesome. So we found out that my anion gap, I don't know if there's any nurses out there that know what that is, but I don't know what it is. But I do know that your anion gap is supposed to be like between 12 and 14 Mine's 29. So it's broken. Some things are broken here in my body. It's like all of a sudden a light switch went on and everything that used to work for me doesn't work for me anymore. And my sugars are going high and low and high and low, and I'm going headache and blurry and tired, so tired. So I didn't get to go away. I was in the hospital for 3 days, so I missed my plane, missed my opportunity to go home and hug on my family, my sister, my brother-in-law and sister-in-law, and all my friends, and just, I had great plans, you know. One of the plans I'm so broken-hearted about. And guys, it's 5 minutes into this craft video, and I just want to say thank you for letting me just get you caught up on my life and what's going on. And we are going to craft. Be patient with me, but we are going to get to this. I'm brokenhearted. I'm so brokenhearted. I'm trying not to be. I'm trying to give it to the Lord and say He's got something better in store. He must. But I still can't help but feel so brokenhearted. My sister and I had tickets, $130 tickets to go see Elevation. I'm getting a lump in my throat. We were going to go see Elevation Worship, which has been a dream of mine. I know I've spoken to Gloria Bohemian I'm not saying your name right, but we're friends now. We met here on social media, let's just say, and we've gotten together and gone to the DollarTree and stuff, and we were going to go to Elevation Worship at one time. It's just very, very expensive, and I live on a small budget, so it was really, really a treat to be able to go see Elevation Worship, and not only Elevation Worship, but with my sister, right? So we can't, because I wanted my sister to still go with somebody else, but she won't go alone, without me anyway. And so anyways, thankfully, my sister, when she bought the tickets, I sent her my money, and she got her money and another friend that was going with us, and she luckily bought us insurance, because she learned that because I went on a cruise with no vacation insurance, I'm now, you know, $14,000 plus 2 cents in debt to Carnival. Never mind all the money I spent getting my tickets and getting ready for the cruise, doing my hair, nails, eyebrows, all the things you do, right? Only to be in the infirmary for 6 out of my 8 days. So I know God has something better in store. I don't know when, I don't know where, I don't know what, but God is good. He's so good. He's so good to me, especially. I know He's just so good. So I hope we get our money back. If we do, that's great. If we don't, well, then we'll just consider it an extra little tithe, right? Elevation Worship, if you don't know, Google it. It's amazing. And so, yeah. Anyways, a little brokenhearted about that, but life goes on, and we're just gonna keep smiling, right? And we're gonna just see what God has in store for us. But for a while, I'm just gonna sit tight. I have a specialist endocrinologist appointment in September. That's the closest I can get into. It's July right now. And I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for that appointment. And I have a new diabetic nutritionist, because like I said, all the things that used to work for me and all the things we learned 30 years ago with diabetes is not the norm now. It does not, they don't go by that. So my body's like, okay, Jill, you gotta get with the times. Things are changing. Times, they are changing. So now I have this new accessory I am wearing. It's the Dexcom G7. If you're a diabetic and you have insurance, and I pray that you have insurance, and I just have Medicaid, that's a very low insurance, do yourself a favor. If you're a diabetic, my doctor put this on me right after the hospital when I got out from DKA. I didn't really know about it. Do yourself a favor. Get a CGM sensor. That's what this is. A continuous glucose monitor. So CGM sensor. Continuous glucose monitor. So I can look at my thing. It comes with a little cell phone thing, we'll call it, and you can look and it tells you all the time what your sugar's doing. It's amazing, and it's another episode. I'm going to get into that with my life because things are changing. I want to share them with you because I'm learning so many new things that I'm like blown away. Blown away. All right, you guys. So I'm not away. I'm here. I'm gonna do try to do my schedule. If I get sick again, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have to take some time off. I just made it to 1,000 subscribers. Woohoo! And I don't want to lose you. I don't want to lose you guys. So let's get crafting here. All right. So I told you we were going to be using a DollarTree puzzle and DollarTree garden gloves, and we are. So we're also going to use one of these DollarTree cutting boards, the bamboo cutting boards, and let's make sure the hot gun, I don't know if my glue gun is working. Why isn't it's plugged in, but it isn't working? So I'm going to plug it into a different outlet. And in the meantime, while we hopefully that heats up, I'm gonna turn on my Ryobi, which I love my Ryobi. It's just very painful when you burn yourself with it. All right, so what I want to do is there was so many. My bestie brought me flowers. It's so nice when you are. I don't know why we wait till our friends and family are ill or sick to wish them to get well, right? We need to be well every single day. And so that when I got flowers, they're so beautiful. They've been lasting so long. That is the inspiration for this craft today. So what we're going to do is find whichever side of your board that you like. This one has a weird mark there that I don't like, so I'm going to pick this side. And then I am going to take a regular garden glove from DollarTree. And previously I stuffed it just a little bit with this cotton batting from the DollarTree, okay? And I'm gonna stuff a little bit more here down in the wrist, and then I'm just gonna glue it shut. Because I want this to look like there is a hand already in here, okay? And it's gonna be not too stuffed because we're gonna bend the fingers over and glue them. So I'm just gonna make it a little bit more stuffed, all right? And I think that'll probably, yeah, maybe just one more little bit. And I did like take a, I took a chopstick and I went down into the fingers a little bit. So what I want to do now is I want to take my antique Waverly wax, because these are garden gloves. I don't want clean garden gloves. I want them to look like they've been in the garden. So I am going to take probably a big stiff bristle brush, and I'm going to get a paper towel so that I can dab off the excess. You know how we do that. We're gonna kind of dry brush our gloves. So dab, 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 dab in the cover. You guys see what I'm doing? And then dab a lot of that off, right? Get your brush, get that up in those bristles, but make sure your brush is pretty much dry. All right, so we're just gonna get these gloves dirty now. On the fingertips especially, right? Let's put our fingertips and get our fingertips mostly. Because, they are always so dirty at the fingertips. And then we're gonna get the whole glove dirty. Tap, tap, tap in that pile again. Get some more on there and start getting some dirt all over these gloves. They are too clean. And we're gonna get some dirt on the cuff, and we're gonna get some dirt in the palm, especially on the thumb, the fingertips, although we're gonna fold those in. We are dirtying up our glove. All right, so it looks like we just took this right out of our garden basket. I have a basket. We just took this right out of our basket that we keep all of our garden stuff in now. That's what it looks like. I'm just gonna get that a little bit darker. All right. Ta-da! Our dirty garden glove. Now, I think we'll do this part first. Now, we're going to put in first let's make a bouquet. Okay, let's just slow down and make a bouquet. Hold on, I gotta put the cover on my stuff or we'll have spillage. All right, let's put that out of the way for right now and we'll put our glove aside. And I have a whole bunch of bits and bobs. In fact, there's no flowers on that. See that? That's gorgeous. See the stuff I keep? All right, I have a whole bunch of flowers though that might only have a stem or two, and I am just going to make a little bouquet out of, all the colors. I want all the colors. So here's purple. So let's see, how high are we gonna go here? Probably, I think that's probably a good height right there. So I'm going to use this one as I don't really have to cut the stem. All right, so then I'm going to pick a yellow one, just like I was making a bouquet of flowers. Get that tag off of there. I hate that the DollarTree puts the tag, in the front. That's too short. We need something a little longer. We did yellow. Let's do a purple. Another purple. I'm trying to get the longest one. So we're just going to make a quick bouquet. We got some white. And get some peach. And maybe these. I don't know what these are, but we're going to try. Why does DollarTree have to put I don't know, can they come up with a better thing than, they're coming off easy today, but sometimes they don't. All right, let's put another, oh, that's not it. Let's put, what do we have? White, purple, yellow. Put some of those things in. And let's see, I felt like I had more colors to go with this. I guess another purple? I guess another purple will be fine. There's no rules, right? We'll put a purple, and I'm just going to put this whole bunch in because I just want it to be really one more bright yellow. I want it to be happy. I want it to be cheerful. I want it to be get well, get well. We have a tag. We have a tag. I'm like, what's wrong with that picture? Oh Lord, I don't know how we're gonna get this tag off. I was holding my bouquet beautifully with my fingers and now I have to disrupt it. Hopefully we can get that tag off. If not, okay. It's coming. It's coming, you guys. It's coming. So I'm learning how to make all kinds of new foods. Like, what I'm making, you guys? I'm telling you. I don't like this one. Maybe when we put it in at the last bit. I am putting this one in too. I am learning how to make cottage cheese ice cream. Yep, you heard me correctly. Cottage cheese ice cream. Hey, look, I want to use this, but my thing is out. So what I'm gonna do is tie. So we're gonna tie some jute around this to hold it so I can get another thing out. So here's my bouquet. And let me just tie it. Concentrate. Can't walk and talk at the same time here. Oh, it didn't work. All right, we're gonna do it there. We're just gonna do that temporarily because I want to wrap my stems and cut them off evenly. But I need more jute. Okay, got some more jute. Now, let me get the stems all even here at the bottom. So let's just go by the longest one. Woo, that went flying. Woo, flying debris. So I'm learning how to make new food, and I did the cottage cheese thing, and I think it's good. I do think it's good. However, it did call for a little bit of salt, so I'm just gonna wrap this and wrap this. Here, we'll tie these two ends together to make this finished, and we'll start a new jute. The recipe I followed came from, I think her name is Low Carb Love, but don't quote me. And it called for a little bit of, let's get that peach flower out in the front here. There we go. It called for a little bit of salt, which I wasn't even thinking about, but cottage cheese is kind of salty, right? Where's my jute? And so I did the cottage cheese thing. I mean, I did put the cottage cheese and made the ice cream, but I added salt like they said. And I gotta start this one and tie it off somewhere too. And then when I tasted it, I thought it was really, really salty. I think it's really good though. Really good. So I made chocolate with cocoa powder and 100% sorry, what's the word? Maple syrup for my sweetener. Because I wanted all clean ingredients, but you could use, Splenda or stevia or any of those that you might use. You can use any of those. So now I'm just wrapping my stems so that they don't look so silly and plastic, right? We don't want them to look like we just picked plastic flowers. So anyways, I'm learning all kinds of new things. I also love pecans. I call them pecans from New England, but here in the South they call them pecans. So I usually buy a pecan that I absolutely love that I put on my salad. All right, so to finish this, I'm just gonna tuck in the back and glue. Hopefully this is working. It's not. Let's get this one. I'm gonna put this down through the stems here to anchor it. And so usually I like, let's get this mess here. I like it, sweet, but I'm trying to do clean eating. So anyway, clean, no preservatives. Look at how cute our little bouquet is. Look at our little holder, right? So I don't have a glue gun. I don't know why this glue gun is not working. It's plugged in and on. I don't know, but we're just gonna cut this and we're gonna go on until that's hot. So if you guys have any low carb, low sugar, or no sugar recipes. We gotta help each other out. We have got to help each other out, you guys, because I was lost. I ended up in DKA, which is diabetes ketoacidosis, twice. And my sugar, the day that I'm talking about, July 9th, after the DollarTree haul, my sugar was only 209, which is high, but not DKA high. And I had no infection, so we don't know what's going on. Okay, I promised you we were going to do something with the puzzle. This is the DollarTree puzzle, and I took the circle part out of another puzzle, and we are going to take off all the fingers off of our other glove. We're not going to let this glove go to waste. So we're going to cut the fingers off. All right. And then we're going to open it up. Might have to go right across here because it's stitched. So I'm just going to trim that piece off. Okay, now we're going to take this piece of polka dotted. This is the one with the little rubber polka dots. So it's got a cute texture to it, right? So we're going to take that piece of material, just like that, and we're going to cover our wooden circle with it, okay? And we're hoping we have glue gun. Let's see if the Ryobi will work. See if we can put some, oh, not yet, you guys. Might have to pause. Oh my goodness. Something's working. Thank you, Lord. Okay, so now we're just going to cover our little button, our little wooden button, with our excess little dotted material. I probably have way too much, so I'm gonna trim off a whole bunch. And actually my glue wasn't ready because it's just slipping right off, so we're gonna do that again. But I'm gonna cut some of this because I don't need so much. I'm gonna wrap it around like I did when I was gluing it, and then I'm just gonna cut this corner off for one thing. And let's see, I think we'll go like this, right around, pretty much in a circle, because the more you have on the back, it's going to be lumpier. You know, it's not going to lay flat. And now let's try it again. Let's just glue a little on at a time. You guys see what I'm doing? You know, just cover the button. Oh, that's hot. I'm going to hold it down real quick before I do the next little piece. And I think I'll give it a little, this is a little sewing tip. You can give it a little slit. If you had good sharp scissors, you can give it a little slit. I'm telling you, what kind of professional crafter are you? All right, I'm going to do the opposite side so I don't, like, you know how you can run out of material, so I want to make sure that I have enough on both sides. And then I'm going to cut those little slits. Like that. Okay? And now I'm going to pull it up on those sides. Just like you're covering a button. Does anybody ever remember those little button machines they used to sell? You know, the pin buttons. And now we're just going to nip and tuck, nip and tuck, nip and tuck. Just get that little button covered. It doesn't matter what it looks like in the back because nobody's going to see it. And we're just going to fold it in. I'm holding it with my fingernails and I can feel the heat. I can feel the heat going right through my fingernail. A couple more nip and tucks and we're good to go. I'm going to use a finger protector and roll that one in. And roll that one in. And holding it, happy holding the hot glue to you. I'm going to just do one more little nip and tuck because I don't want it to be a little bulge there. All right. So, there we have it. Now, it's not perfect, but we don't want it perfect because now all our little fingers are going to become petals. So now we're just going to take our little finger and just make it like a little, pinch it a little in so that you have a little petal. So you can put a little glue between it to hold it. I'm going to show you. I know it's really hard, but I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. I don't have overhead anymore because I don't have another camera. So you're just going to pinch it, right? See all the glue? You're just going to pinch it and make a little petal, a little flower petal, okay? And now we're going to do it to the other. All of them, just nip, tuck it in, make a little petal, glue it together. Simple, easy peasy, little flower petal. Pinch it, pinch it, pinch it, pinch it, pinch it, pinch it. And then we're going to cut this one because this one's jagged. So let's cut that a little better. Pinch that a little bit more. There we go. Pinch it. How cute are these? You could buy garden gloves that have the polka dots, you know, in the one color, and then your garden gloves could be, you know, the back is different, and that would be adorable too. Or you could mix and match. If you do this little craft, you could put a different garden glove and make a different garden glove your flower. All right, now we're just going to glue our flower petals right on to our, oh wait, I didn't do that right. I got to put this glue down here. So you're just going to glue and hold your petals right down onto your wooden, just hold it down, just glue it and bend it and hold it down. Really, the worst thing you can do is think too much about this. All right, so you're just going to put a little glue and put your petal on. Just put your petal on. And usually, I mean, yeah, I mean, these are the same colors, and usually you don't get that, right? I'm going to just push that over. I need a glue stick. I don't know if this one's going to hold because I need a glue stick. But we're going to see. I can reinforce it from the back if I have to. All right, and we're going to go on to this next petal. So much fun. Can't let that other garden glove go to waste, right? No. We don't want to waste anything here in our craft room. I'm telling you, we spend a lot of money, even if we do go to the DollarTree. We spend a lot of money on our crafts, and we don't want. All right, now this petal, it's going to look like we're missing one, but it's really not missing one as much as we only had 5 fingers. And we're going to put, a little bit of greenery in behind our petals. And you could put flowers, or you could even put the leaves, you know, the leftover leaves in between, which would be adorable too. So we have these little greens. They're calling it German. Nope, that's not it. That's not even the same thing. I'm just going to cut off a little bit of greenery, and that's going to go around just a little bit, real sparse and cute, like primitive, and we're going to just glue that right behind. So just take a dot of glue and glue that right in, and take another little piece and carry right on. That one is not sticking. Okay, there we go. And put some more greens. It's not the word I'm looking for. What is the word I'm looking for? Not country, not primitive. But anyway, cute. Anyway, really cute. Whimsy, maybe? Not really. I'm not. It could be considered whimsy. It could be considered whimsy. I need one more little piece of greenery to put over here, just like so. Whoa. Okay, now we have our glue. Let's finish off our, where we ran out of, or we never had any glue here. We're just going to finish off our jute over here, and then we are going to, where is my front and back? That's my back, so I'm just going to glue my jute right here to end, and I'm just going to hold that for a second. And oh, this is so cute, you guys. So cute. Let's get some of these cobwebbies off of the glass. All right. Cut this little piece of jute off now. It is adhered. Cut that a little bit closer. Give it a little more security there. All right. I have one little stem sticking out I don't like. Gotta get that. Okay. Now we take our hand, our gloved hand. We put our flowers, our bouquet of flowers, in our hand. Now, we have to close our fingers on our hand. So we are going to start here with our pinky. So let's just put a little glue and stick that down, right down to itself, like the glue, like the glove itself and the bouquet. Okay, so we're just gonna hold that down. I'm going to take my next little finger, and I'm hoping this one's good and glued here. And I'm going to tack that one down. I missed the whole thing. I put it on the tip of the finger, and there was no room at the tip of the finger. All right, I'm going to take my next finger, and I'm going to glue that one down. I'm going to glue it all through the whole finger there, just to give it a good, you know, up the finger. I glued the whole length. I have one more finger here I'm going to put over. I think I'll do the same thing. I'll run it all the way down. And there's that finger. And don't forget, we have a thumb over here. After all of these are set, we're going to throw that thumb over. And then we will glue that down. So, we are going to glue our thumb down. I'm going to hold that down for a minute. Oh my goodness, you guys, this is so cute. That is so cute. I think it needs a little raffia. Little raffia. And we're going to make a tag. We are going to use a DollarTree tag. I got these in the wedding section of my DollarTree. Okay, you guys, look at, you can either do it that way or this way. And we're going to do it this way. And then we are going to, we're going to close our gap here on our glove. So let's make sure all of our little stuffing is down inside. And I'm just gonna do like a reverse inside out, okay, or inside in. And now I'm just gonna close the glove. Just gonna close that glove, nice and neat. That's gonna go here. And then I think our cute little flower, I was gonna put our cute little flower on here, but you know what? I like our flower. I do, I like our flower, but it was gonna decorate down here. For one thing, we're gonna work on this, okay? For one thing, it's not dirty. Our flower, I think, has to be dirty because our garden glove is dirty. So we're gonna have to give this a little more. Thanks for bearing with me, you guys. You know, when you're out of practice of crafting and trying to do a 30-minute craft, of course, you can't talk for 10 minutes beforehand. You know, if you're out of practice like I am now because I've been sick a few times and away and all that. Okay, now let's get that middle and let's put a whole bunch of little raffia behind here. Raffia or jute. Let's try some raffia. Some raffia. I love raffia. So let's see if we take out maybe, I don't like it thick though. I like it wiry and thin. So I'm gonna say maybe let's take this off. Do you guys work with raffia? When you do you wet it? I know some people wet it. I never ever have. Trying not to make this a mess, but you know how it gets. I was watching Lizzie, I think it's Lizzie and Aaron the other day, and she was, okay, I gotta start, we're gonna have to take this undone, I guess. She was wetting hers, and I thought, wow, I've never seen that done before. Alright, I'm just gonna take a bun. Oh, that's what the problem is. There's another tie. They are sitting here struggling. The struggle is real, you guys. All right, I'm gonna wrap until I can't anymore. I'm gonna close the gap with a little tie wrap. They're starting to have these back out at the DollarTree, guys. Have you seen the little teeny ones? But they don't always have them, so if you get them, save them for special crafts because, or bow making, because they are perfect. All right, we're just gonna tie that as tight as we can. Cut off that little tail, and then I'm cutting my loops. Cutting my loops, and I'm gonna cut all these loops. And I'm going to spread this out. And we might have more loops to cut. And we might have to give it a little haircut. But we'll spread it out and we're going to stick that behind there. And this is going to be much cuter. And I think it would be even cuter if I had used 2 different garden gloves now that I'm doing it. But you know, it's still cute. Let me just get this exactly how I like it, because when you put it on and you don't have it just right, then you can't fix it, right? So, gotta do it right the first time. All right, you guys, this is it. I'm going for it. Here is going to be our little flower. We're gonna just get that raffia out of there. Put some heat ton and put our little raffia. And we're gonna put our little raffia bow right down on, let's see. You know what, you guys? I love this. I love, love, love this. This is real life here. I don't love this. No matter what I'm doing, I need more petals. It would have been adorable if we didn't have the spaces in between the petals. So take my word for it, and let's take our raffia off because that's still cute and usable. Add more little petals. More petals. Okay. It would have been adorable. It was adorable in my mind. But now we're going to adhere our, I don't want that. Okay. I'm going to maybe put this, we'll put this raffia on, we'll put that raffia bow, and I will just cut a little piece of this polka dot material off and wrap it around that plastic stem so we don't see it. Alrighty, wrap that right around, glue it. There's always a fix, right? You can always fix it. If you don't like it, don't do it. If you like where I'm going, I'm just here to inspire you. So if you like where I'm going, then go further with it. And if you go further, let me know. Let me know. I'm on Instagram, and I'm not very big on Instagram because, you know, I'm old and tired, and no, I'm learning. But I think you can show me pictures there or on Facebook. Yep. So those are where I can be reached if you would like to show me yours, because I think that where I was going with this button and the petals was adorable in my mind. All right, so now we're just gonna stick this right here. Oh, we need glue again. Use this one. We're just gonna stick our bow, our raffia that we made, right down above the thumb. You guys don't even see, I'm so sorry. Right above the thumb. And now we're gonna glue our hand onto our cutting board and make a cute tag. All right, you guys. Oh my gosh, I don't have glue in that either. The struggle. Real. The struggle is real. All right, you guys, I know this has been a long video, and I know that it's hard to watch a long video, but I appreciate each and every one of you sticking with me. If you have stuck with me this long, it's a great time to give me a thumbs up. And, woo, and, and thank you for taking your time. I know time is precious. I know that. And so I really appreciate you sticking with me. All right, what we're going to do now is we're going to just grab a Sharpie. If I can find one. Isn't that always the way? I think I have a black marker. Maybe that'll work. What's this? No. We're going to take one of these. I like to use the back side, but this one's polka dotted. So today I'm going to use the polka dotted side. And I like to crinkle mine up a little bit because it's more primitive, okay? So I like to crinkle it and distress it a little bit. And then I like to take my Antique Waverly wax. See if I can get any on there. And distress it, right? Get it nice and distressed. Yeah, and then hopefully this marker will work, and we're gonna write Get Well, because this is inspired by me needing to get well. Oh no, the paint. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna put you on pause. I'm gonna get a Sharpie. I can see one, I just can't reach it. And I will be right back. Okay, I have a Sharpie. I have a new tag. Let's just get that. Oh, I forgot to crinkle it. I like to crinkle it and make it look kind of, I don't know what the word is, but old. All right, so it's all crinkled. I don't want it ripped, I just like it crinkled. All right, now I'm gonna write get well. Hopefully my Sharpie will be good, right? Okay, we're gonna write get well. And that is gonna go on to our bouquet of flowers with a little hanging jute tag. How cute is that? How cute is that? Let's make a little, do we want to tie it on? I think we're just going to glue it on behind our raffia bow. There we go. Just like that. Cut off the ends and we will glue our tag. Lift our little raffia bow. Put a little bit, where's the glue? Who's got glue? Ah, this one's got glue. Put a little bit of glue and stick our little tag knot, the little knot, right in. This is really cute. It really is cute. It had a really cute, I think the flower would have been really, really cute, but I say we need to take these petals off, keep our button and our greenery, and add more petals. So I'm gonna keep this over here in my box of doodads, and I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna not waste that. I'm gonna use every bit. I didn't use the cuff over here, but I think this is adorable. I think we need a little hanger on it. Whoops, get well is not in the right spot there. What do you think? You see it? Get well with our hands. So cute and clean, and I just love it. All right, now we just need a little hanger. So let's do, what should we do? I guess we'll do jute. Jute's always a great hanger anyway. And this is not heavy by any means. So let's just take a couple little popsicle sticks here that we keep and cut up for just exactly what we need it for right now. So I'm just going to double my jute, put a knot in one side. Okay, I put the knot on this side as well. It's doubled just for the strength. All right, so we have a knot on both sides, and we're just going to take it and glue it down. And once it's down, on one side, you are going to take this little piece of wood that is either a popsicle stick will work, or I think this is a shim I'm using. The bottom of a shim that I must have crafted with, because it's very flimsy. All right, and then we're gonna do the same thing on this side. Just gonna glue our knot and our little wooden shim or popsicle stick down. I'll show you what I'm doing. We're gonna cut off the stuff that's peeking out over here, our little excess knot. And there we have a hanger in the back. And there we have an adorable get well gift for somebody who just needs a smile on their face, right? And you could do real flowers, and you could put a little glass vase in here so you could put new ones in all the time. That would be kind of cute too. Anyways, thank you guys. I'm not going to talk anymore. I'm going to say thank you for the thumbs up. Make sure that you are subscribed. We are going to do a giveaway. I'm trying to come up with how I'm going to do it. So I am working on that. I haven't forgotten, you guys. We're doing a giveaway for the 1,000 subscribers. So make sure you're subscribed. You have to be subscribed to win, and you're going to want to win, right? All right, everybody, be good and do good until I see you tomorrow for Tuesday Tree Haul. Bye now, and be well.